Have you ever been sitting still and suddenly thought, what would it be like to die? Or what happens after I die? These are natural questions. We've all thought about them. But why do we fear death? Is it because of the pain? Or because we don't know what will happen next? Today we're going to explore the most fundamental fear in human life, death. Not to scare you, but to understand. And perhaps make peace with it. Death, biologically, is the cessation of all bodily functions. The heart stops beating. The brain stops processing. But for humans, death is not just a biological process. It is a symbol of the end. The point where there is no more work, no more family, no more love, no more friendship. That is why, behind its simple definition, death carries a deep emotional meaning. The fear of death has many layers. First, the fear of losing everything. Life is full of struggles and achievements. Who would be willing to leave it all behind? Second, the fear of physical suffering. The idea of pain at the end of life is often terrifying. Third, the fear of uncertainty. Is there life after death? Or is it all just dark? Of course, after death there is life. Humans will be held accountable for what they have done while on Earth. And finally, the fear of being forgotten. We want to be remembered. We want our lives to mean something. And the fear of leaving behind a family we can no longer see. Psychology calls this thanatophobia, the fear of death. Terror management theory suggests that the awareness of death shapes our culture. Religion and values. Science has found that the human brain will block out the idea of death because it is too painful. But ironically, the knowledge that we will die makes life seem more meaningful. Almost all major religions provide answers to the question, what happens after death? In Islam, there is heaven and hell. If many good deeds, then go to heaven. If many bad deeds and many crimes will go to hell. In Christianity, there is resurrection and eternal life. In Hinduism, there is reincarnation. Religion becomes a comforter, as well as a source of hope and which will create peace in life. Religion helps humans organize fear into belief to live life without worry. Philosophers are no less curious about death. Socrates said, death is a transition to a better place. Epicurus believed, when we exist, death has not yet come. When death comes, we are gone. Albert Camus even saw death as a reason to create meaning in life. Philosophy invites us not to fear, but to ask, how can we make peace with death? We may not be able to avoid death, but we can make peace with it. How? 1. Live life meaningfully. 2. Forgive and love. 3. Face fear with knowledge. 4. Do good. When our lives are full of love and meaning, death is not the end, but a transition, a move from the worldly realm to the afterlife. The fear of death is not an enemy. It is a reminder. Without death, we might never appreciate time. Without boundaries, we would never appreciate moments. So maybe fear is necessary, not to scare us, but to make us more alive.